Prince of Peacers. Pastor Roger here, and my buddy Odie. And what I wanted to talk to you today about is live stream communion, which will be beginning the second and fourth Sunday of July at 9:40, and we'll be doing it live. So if you would like to do communion, but you don't have to wear one of these, then we would ask you to join us, and all of the Prince of Peacers, and also friends and relatives to join us too. In fact, we've been studying this for some time. So what I want to do is just walk you through a couple of things that you can do as you prepare your table for communion. And I'm here at my table, and I just want to bring you through some of that process. Now, we've been talking about this for some time. I'm looking at sheets here. This is from May 27th, and it's the first session we talked about this. This is theological and biblical background for the second session when we gathered. And here's some notes on that's revised on. And then here's the online practice of communion, some practical instructions. And here's congregational questions on theological questions. And this last document you'll have access to online, and it's called Live Stream Communion Liturgy. And you'll want to have one of these available to you as we go through the service. It's not absolutely essential, but it would be helpful for you. Otherwise, you can follow along closely, and we will help you out with that. Plus, we will be making it very clear as we go on board on what's happening. Also, since this will be live stream, you can connect with us here on your cell phone or your tablet. And you can see here what I have set up. So there you go. And there's our website, popappleton.org. And then here's what our table is going to look like. Now, what you do is that you can gather some things that are really important to you, that have special meaning for you, such as here's a plate that we're going to have our bread on, and here's bread that my wife made from the recipe that is in one of the documents that you had, and that's from Luther Seminary, their recipe, and it's got honey and molasses in it, and it tastes really great. And the plate that we're going to be using is one that we picked up when we were in Jerusalem several years ago, and that's an image of an ancient mosaic that is there in one of the church floors. And then you can use, I have Concord grape wine, Manischewitz, but you can use, Mogen David, you can use red wine, white wine, you can use grape juice if you'd rather do that. The bread that you see, that is unleavened bread, but you can use leavened bread, you can use bread that you picked up at the store. You can make this a great activity that you can do with your family, and your family can do that too, including your children can help you out with that. You see some cups there that we're going to be using. Those are cups that have special meaning for us, and came from our son who is traveling in Turkey and brought those home for us. And then you see a candle, and we oftentimes have a candle lit when we do devotions, and also we'll plan on having it when we're having communion, and that is of special significance for us. In fact, we got this little clay pot in Terlinga, Texas, when we were vacationing down there. And then there is a figurine over here of reflects and reminds us of our generally our third world brothers and sisters community as well. But you see all these items here, and also what we usually have when we do devotions is that we usually have an empty chair. And that is a reminder of those yet to come and be invited to the meal, as well as a chair for Jesus, that we are reminded that he is always here with us. So there's a setup, and you can make this as fancy as you like or as simple as you like. You just want to have access to your computer or tablet or cell phone. And remember, we're not doing these services with a recording, so we will not have a recording of this, so we want you to all do it live. And also on July 12th, that will be the first communion for several of our young people who have completed their first communion instruction. And right after they completed it, then we had to go into our pandemic precautions. And so they will be participating with us on this. So lots of things there. I would encourage that you get a hold of these documents, particularly this last one, this one that has a live stream communion liturgy on it. And it will take you through the entire service and all the things that Pastor Jennifer and myself will be saying for that service, you will have right there in front of you so you can follow along. So I welcome you on July 12th and also on the 26th. And also, Odie wants to welcome you too. Yep, this is Ode. Odie wants to welcome you too. And we'll see you then. And cats are optional.